Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here. Time for another Patreon-sponsored blind reaction. And this one comes to you courtesy of CM Waters, who has requested that I react to the Jim Henson, Wilkins Coffee, Wilkins and Watkins ads, which I found uploaded on the Hall of Advertising. So, yeah, we're going to be watching some really old commercials. Yeah, these are from 1957 to 1961, according to the title. And, yeah, the reason I'm watching these is that they're pretty famous for being really where Jim Henson got his start. This is before the Muppets, before anything else he did. He got his start making ads for this brand of coffee, which I don't think even exists anymore. So, kind of cool. I don't know. I've heard the story before, but I've never actually seen these, so it should make an interesting request to actually do so now. But definitely going to be a different sort of video to watch because it's something so old. I mean, this is literally, what, 60 years old now? 57? Now, the first one of these is over, over 60 years old now. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy. But hopefully it's still fun. Hopefully it's good stuff. I mean, it is Jim Henson. This is what made him, or what started his career, so I imagine there's going to be some signs of brilliance here, some signs of his later work, and that it'll be pretty cool. So let's get started and find out. Here we go.
Okay, buddy, what do you think of Wilkins Coffee?
Yeah, it looks kind of like Kermit.
Never tasted it.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you think of Wilkins?
Oh, that was
Care
fun.
for a cup of Wilkins coffee?
No, I don't like coffee.
Oh, that sounds like Kermit now.
This has been a public service.
Kind of violent, I'm noticing.
We're here to
Oh.
persuade people to drink more
that a
Wilkins
club?
coffee.
What's the club for?
To get their attention. You getting on the Wilkins coffee bandwagon?
Never.
Oh.
You either go with Wilkins or you just don't go.
Very forceful advertising here.
If you don't drink Wilkins coffee, you're not all there.
Oh, that's a lot of...
In fact, without Wilkins coffee, you're nowhere.
They're all really
I
short.
wouldn't admit this if I wasn't alone, but I really do like Wilkins
Oh.
coffee.
Did you call?
Oh.
You know, people who don't drink Wilkins coffee just blow up sometimes.
Oh, that's a lot of...
See what
Of course.
This machine will
Oh,
make
no.
you want a cup of Wilkins coffee.
Do we have a
Not
guillotine?
me. Oh, take mine with cream and sugar.
Okay, well that time he didn't die. He was...
Do you drink Wilkins coffee?
No.
Oh.
Things just
Wow.
seem to happen to people who don't drink Wilkins.
This is how you sell a
Want the
product.
Wilkins coffee with your strawberry shortcake?
Can't say that I do.
You can't say that you don't either. Boy, this hammer reminds
Oh.
me of Wilkins coffee.
Oh no.
Why?
Because it always hits the spot. Anybody who doesn't drink Wilkins
mean, some of them
coffee
it's
ought
not
to be
even-
tarred and feathered, right?
He's not even saying he doesn't want
It
it.
always was a bad sport.
He's just getting hit for no reason.
I can get you Wilkins
I think this little guy just...
I wouldn't touch it.
There's no future in an attitude like that.
Okay, going noir. I think this little guy
The
just
Indians
likes
won't bother you. All you got's a shipment of Wilkins coffee.
being
Learn
violent.
that everybody drinks Wilkins.
Give me the eggs and no Wilkins coffee.
Give him the eggs, boys.
Oh,
A meal
wow.
without Wilkins is a mess.
Why are we climbing this tree?
For Wilkins coffee.
I don't want any.
It's autumn, and the nuts are beginning to fall.
Oh,
On guard.
Fencing?
Salute Wilkins coffee.
interesting.
But I don't drink Wilkins
Coming up with some
coffee.
interesting concepts as
Some
they go
learn,
on.
some don't.
Oh, oh God! That was violent through
How
implication.
about a delicious cup of Wilkins coffee?
Blood on the sword. Oh,
Strange
Wow.
things happen
I-
to people who don't drink Wilkins.
some of these are kind of
I've got
dark.
5 aces.
Well, this
Can
one's
you
literally
beat that?
dark,
I've got
but
a can of Wilkins
not what I
coffee.
mean. Okay.
Beats Wilkins.
I don't think you could get away with this today. Some of these are a bit too...
Got $65
Bit too
for a cup of
hardcore.
Wilkins coffee?
$65?
You want me to go in there looking like a bum?
Oh.
You have any Wilkins coffee in your house?
No.
You know, a house isn't a home without Wilkins coffee.
Okay.
I love these Wilkins coffee commercials, don't you?
I'm tired of them.
I'm not yet.
Just kidding, Mr. Wilkins. Those Wilkins coffee commercials.
You don't like them?
No.
Then let me fix your set.
Oh.
You can't win.
You really can't. Just better give in. Do what he wants. Oh.
Any last request? Like
Oh.
for a cup of Wilkins coffee?
Okay.
No.
You don't drink Wilkins?
No.
How shocking.
I
If you
straight
don't
up
start drinking
execution.
Wilkins coffee, I'll make
Oh,
you
God.
a floors.
I should have saw this coming.
It's like a
He already
supervillain.
was a cut-up.
What the hell? Someone needs to stop
Wilkins
this little
makes good
thing.
coffee.
Oh.
Better coffee?
Oh.
Wilkins makes
You
the
say
best
what you
coffee.
want.
Congratulations.
Okay. Just wasn't good enough.
Want a cup of Wilkins coffee?
What'll Mr. Wilkins do if I don't?
Oh.
Oh, he'll probably put his foot down.
Okay.
Let's go up to the surface for some Wilkins coffee.
I never touched the stuff.
Oh.
Good,
Okay.
it's a whale of a coffee. Coffee break. Want a cup of Wilkins?
No, thank you.
Oh.
Now all our workers drink Wilkins.
When's old man Wilkins gonna pay us for all this foolishness?
When we sell more Wilkins coffee.
Buy Wilkins, will you?
Okay. Actually,
This machine tells if you're a good guy or a bad guy.
How?
All good guys drink Wilkins instant coffee.
yeah. Rich, double rich.
It's your present from Mr. Wilkins.
But I don't drink Wilkins instant coffee.
I know, he just wanted to be remembered.
Okay.
Watch out where you throw those knives.
Are you drinking Wilkins instant coffee yet?
No.
Okay, let's try
Yeah.
it blindfolded.
Oh.
Have a cup of Wilkins instant coffee?
Wild horses couldn't make me. Okay, give me a cup.
Okay. Oh.
Darling, if I marry you, will you keep me
Um,
Wilkins coffee?
Boy, will this be a soggy romance.
Howdy, stranger. I hear you don't drink Wilkins coffee.
Yeah, so what?
Now, are there any other strangers in town?
A lot of them are kind of similar. Just
I just filled my whole swimming pool with Wilkins coffee.
shot. Oh.
Help, I'm drowning.
I told him he'd end up drinking Wilkins.
Wow.
Did you put a note in that bottle last week?
Sure I did.
What'd you say?
I said send us more Wilkins coffee.
Uh-huh.
Boy, I'd give $1 million for a cup of Wilkins coffee.
Okay, Buster, pay up.
I have Wilkins coffee and another kind of coffee.
I want the cheap stuff.
Wow.
Sorry, but that other coffee is for the birds. Hello? Hi, honey. Why don't you come over for some coffee? Wilkins coffee? Of course. This girl has taste. Lunch and Wilkins coffee, 75 cents.
I didn't drink the Wilkins.
That's $1 even. It pays to drink Wilkins.
Okay. I don't think that's how it works, but
Hey, the cows
Sure.
are boiling us in Wilkins
Oh.
coffee.
okay.
I was beginning to think you'd never join me in a cup of Wilkins. Wilkins decaffeinated coffee lets you sleep.
Oh,
Not me. I don't drink it.
decaf.
It lets everybody sleep.
I see.
Peter, coffee drinker, told his wife he couldn't sleep. Now Wilkins decaffeinated coffee lets him sleep so very well.
Very similar to the last one.
Wherefore art thou, Romeo?
Oh.
And whereof is my Wilkins instant coffee?
The coffee's all gone.
Well, so am I.
What are those spooks doing?
Serving Wilkins tea. It's out of this world.
Oh,
Finest
now
tea
tea.
served, coast to coast.
Mm-hmm.
1 truckload Wilkins regular coffee? Check.
What was that?
Wilkins instant coffee? Check.
Throw all the tea
Oh.
overboard, man.
Boston Tea Party.
dreadful thing would never have happened if we'd sent them Wilkins tea.
Help, my parachute won't open.
Try some Wilkins instant coffee. It'll give him a lift.
Yeah,
Grocery
yeah,
store?
that'll definitely
Send me
work.
some Wilkins instant coffee.
Oh,
How instant can you get?
You win a new car or a case of Wilkins instant coffee.
I'll take the Wilkins Coffee.
We'll never get
Very
rid of that
intelligent.
car. This thing's sinking. Better throw out that Wilkins instant coffee.
Just me and Wilkins Instant for 80 whole days. I see you don't drink Wilkins Instant Coffee.
What about my future?
I hate to tell you, but
Oh.
you don't have a future.
Okay.
You can't persuade me to drink Wilkins instant coffee.
Pretty please?
Ouch. Okay.
Just a stab in the dark.
I'm glad we haven't abandoned the violence.
Merry Christmas. It's a joy to serve Wilkins Coffee to so many people at Christmas.
It's a joy to you. You're not pulling the sled.
Have some Wilkins Coffee, sir?
If that's all you serve, I'll get off at the next town.
Oh.
Next town is 5 miles, straight down.
Okay, William, tell us better be good.
Oh
You
no.
drink Wilkins Coffee?
No.
We can still use the apple again.
Mm-hmm.
Did you drink your Wilkins Coffee this morning?
Of course not.
Okay. That boy's got a long way to go. Wilkins Coffee is on the ball.
Not to me, it didn't.
Yeah.
Either get on the ball with Wilkins or get out of the way. You want a can of Wilkins Coffee?
No, give me a bottle of ginger ale.
No.
Okay. Well,
I
you
mean-
would have liked the Wilkins.
Ginger ale's pretty good, so.
Want some Wilkins
I can-
Coffee before you jump?
No.
Oh,
You miss a lot when you don't drink Wilkins.
this little maniac.
Well, what was it, a ball or a strike?
Do you drink Wilkins Coffee?
No.
Strike 3. You're out.
I don't think that's quite
You
quite
sure get
fair
a whiff of
exactly.
Wilkins Coffee,
Not me, huh?
Oh.
and not drinking Wilkins could be your downfall.
Mhm.
How about some Wilkins Coffee, Captain?
No.
I say, man overboard. Help. Do you drink Wilkins Coffee?
No, I don't. Why? Ooh.
Just checking.
Okay. And that's not not as bad as some of
You
these.
gonna run against the
Oh.
Wilkins Coffee party?
Start the race.
On your mark, get set, go. Nobody beats Wilkins. Hey, I want to show you something about Wilkins Coffee.
What?
Put
Not a
your
lot
head
of
in
puppets
here.
killing each other. Wow.
Wilkins Coffee rings the bell. How about a cup of Wilkins Coffee?
No, just get me down on the ground.
Okay.
Oh.
Some people just never learn.
Yeah. Should have saw that one coming.
What's that?
This machine convinces people that Wilkins Coffee is great.
Oh.
Impossible. Ooh, I
You
want
need a
the
machine.
best.
Oh. Do you really want
Give me a close shave.
to say you need a
drink
machine for
Wilkins
that?
Coffee?
Never.
My friend, this is going to be the closest shave you've
Oh.
ever had. How about a cup of Wilkins Coffee?
Oh,
Wow.
let me have brand X.
Okay.
Ooh, that's smart.
Branding.
You won't find anyone who doesn't drink Wilkins Instant Coffee.
I'll look high and low.
Oh.
How low can you get?
Yum, yum. This Wilkins instant coffee is delicious.
And it's even better when it's mixed with boiling water.
Oh.
What happened to you?
I lost my head over Wilkins Instant Coffee. Have a cup?
Yow!
What do you suppose upset him? If you like really good coffee, why not spend the extra money and get 2 cans of Wilkins?
Why not?
After 40 days of this, Noah, I bet you wish we'd brought some Wilkins coffee instead of those silly elephants.
I'm gonna drink this coffee and it's not Wilkins.
Oh. Can't do
That
that.
coffee
Not
tastes
allowed.
kinda flat.
Help, I've been imprisoned.
Why, fair damsel?
I don't drink Wilkins instant coffee.
Well, that's the way the old ball bounces. But
What's wrong?
Mr. Wilkins says cut the kidding and tell him Wilkins decaffeinated coffee is the best you can buy.
Okay.
Say, did you bring the Wilkins coffee?
No, I forgot.
When you come back up, don't forget the Wilkins. Awake, Sleeping Beauty. It's Prince Charming with Wilkins Coffee.
I don't drink Wilkins.
I waited 100 years for this old hag. Give me
Oh.
some Party Line coffee.
How about some Wilkins, comrade?
That's capitalist coffee, you traitor. Send 2 pounds to the back door.
Okay. Now we're communists.
10th floor, pots, pans, home furnishings, and Wilkins Coffee.
Wilkins Coffee?
Sure, you can't keep house without Wilkins.
No, the late 50s were so edgy.
No, give me some water.
People like that need brainwashing.
Okay. Brainwashing?
One of us has to go, me or this Wilkins Coffee.
Let's leave it to the hand of fate.
Oh.
You must drink Wilkins, too.
You must buy this Wilkins Coffee by the ton. What was that?
Another ton of Wilkins just arrived.
I guess we're probably in the early 60s by now, if it goes to 61.
What happened to my car?
Do you drink Wilkins Coffee?
No, so what?
Well, things seem to happen to people who don't drink Wilkins.
As we've seen.
I grew this rose in Wilkins Coffee
Why?
so I could have the beauty of a rose and the fragrance of Wilkins.
Okay.
What kind of coffee do you sell?
Wilkins Coffee.
Don't you have any other kind?
Sure, we have it, but we don't sell it.
Okay.
Wilkins will be the first coffee on the moon.
Now what?
Wilkins Coffee is still the best on earth.
Okay. And that was the last one. Well, those were fun. Just, I mean, kind of shockingly violent at times, but very creative, and I mean, definitely you can see that Henson influence there. I mean, the main puppet looks rather like Kermit, like a simpler Kermit, and the voice, of course, has notes of Kermit too. So yeah, you definitely, it feels like Jim Henson, but it's advertising coffee, but in such a weird way, such a dark, such a way that you never see stuff advertised these days. But it also, I mean, at the same time, it's also kind of similar to advertisements these days. It's kind of, yeah, interesting to think about it like that, like in the terms of having a series of like ads that are meant to get attention and be remembered more for being amusing or weird or kind of just odd, as opposed to just blankly telling you what the product is and why it's good. Just these funny, quick ads that are part of a series and involve characters like this. That's something you would see today, like with with Geico ads or with the M&M guys. I mean, I watched a whole video about that, where you have characters and you have personalities, or at least character traits that they kind of have throughout. So it's kind of cool to see that going back this far, going back to the 50s. And it's interesting. Yeah, it's just kind of a nice little time capsule, just seeing how they were already doing stuff like that then. But at the same time, the ads were like really weirdly violent. Like just one puppet straight up murdering the other repeatedly, and in some pretty messed up ways too. I mean, we got an electric chair, we got like stabbings and shooting and throwing him off airplanes, and just everything's just so brutal. And it's great. It's really, really a fun thing. I don't know. I kind of got a kick out of it, and yeah, I don't think they encourage advertising quite like this, like buy our product or die, or someone's gonna kill you. That's not what you see. But it's funny to see that and to know it's Jim Henson, and yeah, just, I mean, he came up with so many concepts too for these, which I assume he had full creative control, or at least somewhat. Maybe he got some feedback from Mr. Wilkins to do some things, but there were lots of just so many ideas and things, and they were so quick. All of them were really, really quick. That's another thing. So we had to come up with an idea that worked just so immediately, which makes sense why so many of them are just slapstick. But he came up with some amusing ideas that weren't as well. So it just sort of is testament to a very creative and at that time young mind who would go on to do some impressive things as he as time progressed. And yeah, definitely definitely pretty cool. So there we go, fun stuff. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.